course, the gremlins couldn't leave us alone. We've even shown that before, so I don't know why it's a problem this time.
So we should be live again. If anyone can hear us, let me go to my. Yep, we are live again. And yeah, we just got shut down for showing Babe, but we wanted to come back live and at least finish and explain that we got shut down. I'll probably be able to take that and delete the image, the video, I suppose. Probably be able to delete the video and have the full thing back up. We'll have to maybe explain that we were showing the movie Babe and how he was, you guys have probably seen it out there. If you haven't, it's a cute show, watch it. But the pig is able to win this whole competition that he should never won, except for he got the Ba-Ram-U code from the sheep, to be able to tell these sheep that he didn't know what was going on. So that's why we got shut down, was probably that. I'll be able to delete probably the video. But anyway, back to you, NPC.
Well, and so without playing it, I'll try to refer back to the maybe when they actually cut it off. I'm not sure when it happened. So, like, there's a point where they're leading them back into the, yeah, like when the door. So, like, the actual door part here, that is the door. So when you hear people say Jesus is at the door, that is the Dalet, the number 4, the Book of Numbers. All those associations are drawn and together there. And so whenever, and you notice here, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but he's using his right hand to shut the gate. So this is in essence harpazo. The rapture is to be taken into the sheepfold gate. And this is, I think, what he's talking about when he says summer is nigh. He's referring to a time of year, like the zodiacal year, which is actually the sheepfold gate. Just simply because it was changed to a crab, that is a hidden mystery. But so much can be revealed here. And so what's he say to Babe when it's all said and done? That'll do, pig. And so
That'll do, pig.
what does the Father say to us whenever we are taken into the sheepfold gate and we're finally brought into heaven? He says, well done, my faithful and trusted servant, I think. Is that how it's phrased? And so much the same, that'll do, pig, in a sense, is saying very much the same thing. So I would like to do a little bit of research to see if who created this had intentionally made it so deeply spiritual. Because I don't know if we're supposed to get stuff like this out of the movie or not. But seeing it with the eyes I have now, I mean, I always liked it when I was a child, but I didn't get this out of it, But yes, the Ba-Ram-U thing is another good point to mention, is that, we know the sound of our Lord's voice, right? And so in this case, he had the key. He had, the dogs always had to use force and violence to achieve their end with the sheep. They say they're stupid, they don't listen, so on and so forth. But here that Babe was patient and kind and always willing to make friends and try to get to know them, and much to the point it was a fault, And so he even got blamed for killing one of the sheep, and here he was so kind-hearted and all, So I just found the movie itself to be a very easy teaching tool. So maybe you can use this to teach your children about the rapture and what it really is, what the imagery is, saying like, hey, this term harpazo, he's rapturing us with his right hand. He says, these are mine. You cannot have these, and he's separating the flocks, so this is a really good teaching tool. I'd encourage you to use this maybe in the Sunday school or just teaching your children or something like that. And and I know this one wasn't so great, but here, let me just try finding the other one again. Sheepfold Gates. That might actually find it. And if I can find the other one, I'll drop there real quick. Oh, it just took me to the same site again. Well, oh, okay.
Are you using your other monitor? Because I'm still seeing Babe.
Oh.
No, I am not. It's my mistake. Oh, what happened? What'd I do? Nope. It's me, I think. Hold on.
What do you see now?
Yeah, I see your screen. You need to share it again,
though. Oh.
My bad.
Okay,
Jeez. You guys, I'm all messed up from the shutdown. Like, I'm still
well,
seeing
we had to
Babe
been doing
somehow.
something right. Oh, I might even have the wrong. Is the chat going?
The chat,
Is
my chat's going, yeah. I've got the chat going.
Maybe
You
I have
probably
the
still
wrong
have the
chat.
old chat up. You
Hit
can
the
share
like
your screen again. I have your
please.
screen up.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm getting discombobulated here with this stuff. Okay.
Maybe it's no. I think it's just me. I'm confused. I think it's me because I think what I did is I paused my video. Forget it. Everything's fine. Just share your screen. It really like sets you back when technical difficulties happen, doesn't it? It sets me back.
It was
apparently.
this one. I think it was this.
We had like 24 people on there too, but that's how it goes. You got to share your screen again.
Oh, I thought I did. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's my fault because I thought I accidentally paused the live channel and I was way back on something else and I was showing your screen the whole time. So everybody just ignore that.
It's fine. But it was Babe when it was like it did show first. Something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what I was showing for a minute anyway. So right. that was appropriate.
Yep, and I actually had it on pause, so that's why that happened.
Oh, okay. So this chat is over now. Okay. Well, can you give me the other one in the Skype real quick, please?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry
share
to be.
This link so that you can join us.
Gosh, what a mess.
There you go.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
We got goyimmed, dude.
Which is really odd because it's when I'm going into right now I went into my studio and it's not saying anything about it. It's still showing as watchable and not blocked. Maybe it takes a minute. It might take a minute.
Maybe maybe like the owners of Babe have a team of people that are just like sitting there. And
no, somebody's watching Babe.
Somebody's watching Babe on YouTube.
It's like an advertisement. It's crazy to get shut down for that stuff. It's kind of weird.
Oh, it's too much. Oh, hold on. I don't know. I gotta pause this real quick.
Right now I went into my, I can hear me.
Okay, I paused it. So let me get the chat thing, and I'm so sorry this took a minute, but now it should be sort of back to normal. Okay, and one more moment. Okay, so here is the Sheepfold Gate one I meant to share.
Yay.
This was a better site, I felt, but I nixed it at the last moment. So yeah, let's go with this one. See, much better written. All right, yes. Okay, so this is the one I would recommend reading instead. It's got much more historical and practical type references in it, not the other person's words so much. Okay, and then I didn't really notice any of these others, but as far as pictures are concerned, though, again, we're just talking about this gate. So think of it like this circular thing. So I can see how it looks like a crab, obviously, with the claws or whatever. Yeah, I can see that, but it's not supposed to be that. So if you're ever going to reference, if anybody out there is a Cancer, you can be like, hey, you happen to be the sheeple gate, you know? So it puts an entirely new perspective on things. So maybe only folks that are religious would really appreciate it. But personally, I think it's pretty cool because Cancer also happens to be a water sign. So here you got your sheepfold gate also being a water sign because like you'd have a pool in your enclosure, right? So it makes a lot of sense. And I just wanted to share that with folks. So it's a really good teaching tool. And since I didn't get a chance to share that on the proper stream, so let me share that again. There's the Babe link again. So it would be a really good teaching tool in Sunday school, maybe with your own children, so on and so forth. Oh, the earthquake link is right here. That was the night sky link from earlier. That stream's gone, right? So I have to share those. There's the Tehillim rather, the praise. Yep. Oh, and I had a couple more links. Here's one more. Although at this point, I don't know if we can play anything. This is an RT article. So this is about the QAnon stuff. Maybe that'll be a problem too. So we can just share it in the chat and not get kicked off again.
Yeah, so it is for the video that kicked us off. So I'm trimming it out now, just so everybody knows.
Oh, cool. So you'll be able to repost it?
Yeah, I won't even have to repost it once it's done trimming, which I don't know how long that takes. It could be a couple hours. It says the process might take a while. Check back later. But as soon as that's done, then it will be viewable. So the first 2 hours and 13 minutes are currently not viewable. They will be, however.
So you literally had to trim the fat.
Yes, we did. We did.
Trim the pork. You had to take the pork off it. That's so wild. Okay. Well, thanks for chewing the fat with me tonight, Aaron.
Well, yeah, that's why you're like, oh, I was almost done. I'm like, we still got to go back live and explain what happened, So,
I just took it as hey, you did such a good job. We kicked you off.
Yeah, see ya. No, hit the like again, though. Guys, hit the like and share. The first part will be available soon enough. We just got to take off that little bit of video at the end of Babe, and it'll be back up. So please hit this like and share again. Even though it's part 2, the first part will be back up. Okay, back to you.
So do you think this is okay? I mean, this is a news site. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you need to play some of that. I don't know about the whole 7 minutes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Germany's domestic security service has raised the alarm over a growing right-wing extremist movement. The country's interior ministry says there are more than 16,000 so-called citizens of the Reich in the country. The movement rejects the modern German state and prints its own passports and currency. More than 1,000 of them own firearms, and Germany's interior minister says a number of them are prone to violence.
Im Bereich des Rechtsextremismus beobachten wir mit Sorge das Auftreten der identitären Bewegung und der sogenannten Reichsbürger in Deutschland. Die starke Präsenz und Resonanz der identitären Bewegung in den Medien bringt klassische rechtsextremistische Strukturen in Bewegung.
My father is German, right? Was German.
The QAnon movement appears to be gaining a lot of followers. Can you talk about what you think about that and what you have to say to people who are following this movement right now?
Well, I don't know much about the movement other than I understand they like me very much.
In verschiedenen Ländern der Erde. Kinder.
The whole pandemic and the coronavirus scheme is only there to get you vaccinated.
Vaccine.
Dieser korrupten Politiker jemals in den letzten Wochen davon gesprochen, dass ihr euer Immunsystem selber stärken sollt durch gesunde Ernährung und ausgewogenen Sport?
Dass ein Regime hier einfach alles sich rausnimmt, was sie als Agenda haben. Hier wird doch nicht auf die Menschen eingegangen. Merkel ist eine Feindin von Deutschen. Das ist eine Feindin von der deutschen Nation. Das ist eine Hochverräterin. Wie soll man mit Hochverrätern umgehen?
Auch die rechtsextremistischen Straftaten, wir haben Sie vor kurzem unterrichtet dazu, sind erneut um etwa 5% gestiegen. Und hier muss uns besorgt machen, nicht nur der Anstieg der Straftaten, sondern der Anstieg der rechtsextremistischen Gewalttaten um ca. 10%. Trauriger Tiefpunkt war hier der rassistisch motivierte Anschlag von Hanau.
Gewalttätige Auseinandersetzungen und der Missbrauch des Demonstrationsrechts sind nicht zulässig. Es ist für Gewalt und für Provokation kein Platz und ebenso wenig ist Platz für extremistisches Gedankengut oder für Verschwörungsmythen, egal von welcher Seite diese kommen.
Die Gefahrenlage durch den Rechtsextremismus ist identisch mit der Gefahr durch den islamistischen Terrorismus.
Und das ist ja im Grunde ein Angriff auf unsere ganze Lebensweise. Seit der Aufklärung ist Europa den Weg gegangen, sich auf der Basis von Fakten sozusagen ein Weltbild zu verschaffen. Und wenn ein Weltbild plötzlich losgelöst oder antifaktisch ist, dann ist das natürlich auch mit unserer ganzen Art zu leben sehr schwer vereinbar.
Can you drop the link for this video again, even if you did it before, please?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So you wouldn't think that we'd have so much in common with folks in Germany, but they're lumping everybody into the same category, it seems. So, and that's the thing. So whether you really are a Q supporter or whatever, it doesn't really matter. You still get lumped into the same crowd. But they're painting these folks to be extremists and such. And so just pay attention, because this really dovetails with the Facebook stuff, where your friends and relatives can report you for being an extremist. So I'd say they're probably building lists right now, using those social media platforms as,
I would bet they have been.
well, yeah. So we don't really know how long that kind of thing's been going on. So every time you like, post, so on and so forth, there's just one more, algorithm you're feeding to put a digital nail in your coffin potentially, And another thing is it affects those that you love that may be innocent too, because like it can tell who you are even if you don't have an account. Like it really is good at what it does. So anybody's face, it's mapping, oh, I don't know who you are, I'm gonna tuck that away for later. It's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't even be saving that image. But they just don't discard anything now. So, and they consider that your photo's theirs even, so like they kind of think of it as
Instagram came out and blatantly said that.
Yeah, so
they can take anything that you post.
But this right here is from Germany, and so they posted this on July 4th. I think that was kind of like a message in a sense, tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. But the only other thing I had was possibly that I don't want it to get us kicked off though, because like it's a website, it's a song, sorta, not a song like singing. But like Cicada dropped another clue finally. And it's an old one. It's an old site, but it went dead for a while, and now it's started back up again. So I just thought I'd share it. Can just play a moment of it, maybe.
I think it's fine. I think it was the fact that it was actually a movie.
I think it was the music in the movie. Actually,
could have been, because it was different spots. It was making me edit out like from time 208 to 209 and time 209:50 to 2. Yeah. So.
Oh, maybe like the voice actors and stuff. Man, like it's hard to tell how finicky they're being. Mm-hmm. So next time we could just mute it and talk about it. How about that? Maybe.
Yeah, that's what we'll just kind of have to do. Yeah, we'll just have to talk through it instead of show it. I mean, I guess we maybe could show it, but I've even had things taken down for showing, not even having volume, because I could not. I tried to make a video about Mr. Robot, and I couldn't show anything from Mr. Robot. The video got taken down every time, even without sound.
Oh, well, I don't think nobody clearly owns this, so I can't imagine somebody like hopping on and saying something about it. So if you own this, tell me and we'll give you credit for it. But if you notice the time here, 10:33, a little bit of a tip of the hat. Oh, wait a second. Let me increase the screen size there.
I say go ahead and show it and see what happens, and we'll go from there. Okay, all I'm seeing is a red streak. I'm not seeing anything.
I'm sorry?
Oh, hold on.
It already did something?
Well, I'm not seeing it change to anything. What is going on here? Let me refresh this. Okay, just start it over. Yep, play it again. If you would, please.
No problem. It was just a tad loud, so I took the volume down a little bit. Not from Spain, but from ancient France, will be found in the temples of Vestas. They just do some weird messages through here, so I'll pause and read them. Note the corn.
Always
See
the corn.
Always got the corn. Not only that, but we got the Milky Way. That is the Ouroboros that we see depicted a lot of times. For as the moon is thus led by its angel, famine, fire, blood, plague, all evils doubled. Ready player, one who will unexpectedly meet his final year in shame, regret, a year of pain, doubt, betrayal, a Judas without shade or tree.
That's some weird music.
It's about to change. Sorry for the lag. Are you serious?
What?
Oh, I mean.
Oh, the stars. Okay. I'm like, oh no, what happened? Oh, Fibonacci's. Yes, golden ratio.
There'll be some language here I don't recognize, so if anybody recognizes it, be sure to mention it.
Like subtitles or what?
Spoken language.
Oh, I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, it'll be in a minute.
Haru, aku prau, Nida, lewat masuk. Haru naba, Charles tahwa. Nisu berduni, awah mutahra. Saara ngeri, ahmusir, anehu jeng. Sao, amuna kayu, kuati, mari, awai, rajan, nasi. Nacar ngafirah, wan ma'a, cima au, nana galudan. Sikh mergi mata terang.
This is the Eris angle being depicted here. I didn't
You said this is from Cicada, right? Cicada.
Yes.
Cicada.
And there again is the Eris angle going down the side of the pyramid. The year the great seventh number is accomplished. that they will be the authors of a great conflict. Hidden cages will retain the hostages. Stones cause multitudes to perish in the waves, the market to collapse. Those look like whales.
This must be the ocean that's on fire right now.
Oh yeah. Coming to a neighborhood near you.
Very interesting.
So remember, they told us about the CCR5 Delta. Oh, whoa, man, it just blew my mind. So they told us about the CCR5 Delta 32 gene mutation well before the corona thing hit. And so that is what clued us into the fact that there was HIV components in the virus, et cetera, et cetera. Another interesting thing I like to point out is that this is the pharaoh cicada. And so where were we just watching the video being depicted? In Egypt, right? So remember, we were a bondman in Egypt. And if we forget that, Yahweh will remind us. And, one of the things also I'll point out about the cicadas is that they are said to taunt the tyrant. And they would say, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, cicada. And so that's their call. So it makes you wonder, are they taunting the tyrant? Even Joe Biden got hit with a couple. So they stopped a plane. Who knows? It's just fun to watch. So that was actually dated as the March 17th content, but it just re-released a few days ago. So
Interestingly,
my thought,
with the ocean on fire too.
Yeah.
Which just happened like yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was I have a theory. So Russia just created what they call the Belgorod, which is this immense sub, and it's supposed to be, basically for underwater subterfuge and sabotage. And so, if I had to, guess, I would say that it was caused by that sub.
And not like an oil spill, but it happened to be around an oil.
Yeah, well, this kind of thing would be for cutting underground cables. So look for the internet to get knocked out by like having the underwater cables cut, pipelines exploding. I mean, cyber pandemic, right? So like it'd have to be everywhere and into everything. And so, they're going to crash it all down soon, I think. And then, of course, most people aren't going to be prepared, so they have no choice but to go to the government's open arms and probably start buying back people's guns and all sorts of crazy things, so just be prepared. Yes, and there's a Brood X emergence right now, Bama. So that would be your Brood X. Now, I think that's interesting because we're in the midpoint between 9/23, 2017, and where we're at now, middle, And then your on the other end would be the I think it's April 8th, 2024 for that completion of the X that we were talking about, the Salem eclipse earlier, the Great American Eclipse. So we'd be kind of like in the middle of that X. So we already got one slash, and the second slash would be coming at 4/8/2024. So again, that was if you want to read about that in Scripture, you can go to Ezekiel 9:4, where it talks about the spirits forming at the altar. And then the spirit with the inkhorn goes through the city and marks all the men on the forehead with the Tav, which is the X. And so I got a lot of ox and X symbolism that we'll bring into probably in the next one or two shows, because we'll be talking about the Assyrian and the tyrant and the tools of the trade, like how can we recognize him by his fruits? And so what are the fruits of the tyrant? Noon blue apples. Oh, I'm getting excited, Aaron. Don't want to draw too much attention, I guess, or they might shut us down.
I don't think they'll shut us down now, but yeah.
Well, I meant like they, not just YouTube, but they. Anyway.
Them.
I'm finished.
Bracket them.
But yeah. So there's a little predictions in the film there. Market collapse and plagues and stuff like that, So like just because they did mention it to us, I thought, it might be worthy to show that again, because there's a reason they re-released it. So keep your eyes peeled. But I think that covers everything for right now. I think next week probably cover, like I said, the Assyrian kind of motif. What does being led into captivity really mean? Historically, they were approaching the time of the destruction of the temple. So, oh yeah, and the other weird thing is that if you look at the, right there. So the stock date for the calendar is for both of them is July 17th. So, that's on iPhone, Android, right here on my keyboard even. So like, why is that always the same? So keep your eyes peeled for the next 12 days. Maybe it won't be this one, but maybe it'll be July 17th will be the summer indeed that we've all been waiting for. So who knows?
So I should be back in time for Saturday night's show. However, I may not be. So because I am going up to do the Bigfoot excursion with World Bigfoot Radio in Missoula, Montana area. So if I am not, I'm not getting good cell service, and I do need to go figure that out before. I'm not even getting cell service outside of Wi-Fi. Like I can't get any messages outside of Wi-Fi. It's really weird. But I will figure it out, and I'll certainly keep in touch and let you know, everybody.
Well, we'll work it out. I mean, we're never usually on the same night anyway, so.
Yeah, we try to do Saturday, but sometimes it goes Sunday or Monday, as you see. So I should be back on time, but if I am not, we will still go Sunday or Monday, just like we did this time.
Oh yeah, so the 7th number is accomplished, right? So maybe that's got something, I don't know, 717. That's really weird. Well, folks, thank you for your time tonight. Spread the news far and wide.
Yes,
and,
please share.
And get off Facebook pronto, or at least get your photos and stuff off there. But I didn't even use it a whole lot, and just the little bit I had to claw back, like I went through and took all the likes and this, that, and the other off before I got rid of it all. And
how you could do that.
Well, it's impressive how much you don't even realize what you feed it, but you feed it. It's like you're growing a homunculus or something. Like it's becoming you. It's hoping to replace you one day. I don't know. It might be a little much, but who knows.
Well, thanks for all the work you do and the research you do, and thanks for coming back on a part 2 after we got shut down. And pray for me while I'm up in Missoula, not because I'm scared or afraid or worried, but more because anytime I take a trip, I would ask that anyone just pray for our safety as we travel and.
Well, you might actually run into Bigfoot.
Yeah, pray that I am not kidnapped by Bigfoot.
I hear he likes granola bars. So.
Oh, we'll see. Doc
I didn't
Michael
actually
says,
hear that.
Doc Michael says pork and beans.
Pork and beans. I actually hear that they stink really bad. So if you're up there and you like smell something really horrible, that might be.
They might be nearby. Who knows?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing with us. We appreciate you, and Yah's blessings on you, and shalom, my friend.
Shalom, shalom, and many meows, folks. Farewell.
Peace.
And don't take.
Oh, I accidentally hung up. Oh, I'm such a jerk. It was an accident. Accident. I can't spell accident. He'll forgive me. My bad. I click buttons before I'm ready. All right, guys. Peace and love of the Lord. Good night.
My soul free again. Can you loosen my chains? I come to you like a beggar man who's wasted blessings away. Can you fill me with joy again? Can you heal all my wounds? I'm on my knees like a man, spread my hands out to you. No one else loves the way you do, the way you do. No one else loves the way you do, the way you do. Again, by your spirit of grace, can you transform this stubborn man to one who walks in your ways? Yes, I love you imperfectly. You deserve love so pure. Help me love you with all my heart. My days are no